Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Prosperly TV. I'm your host, Adam White. In this episode, I'm going to take you through two websites that are up for sale right now that look very tempting and would probably entice a lot of people to actually consider buying them or even make them buy them. And I'm going to tell you exactly why you shouldn't buy them. So we're going to go into that, and I'll start right now with the first website. Okay, this is the website in question. It's schoolofuniforms.com. So you look at the site and it's a really good looking site. I mean, the design looks really good. You can tell it's just, been well done. It's very appealing visually, and it just sells school uniforms. I mean, you can't see the bottom of it, but it's just, just a footer down there. But anyway, this site is up for auction right now, for sale. You can buy it and run this business if you want to, schoolofuniforms.com. It looks really great, and is somebody that would be saying, I want to get my own website and run my own internet business. I could see how this would really have appeal to somebody, and it just look like something. Man, I could do this. You come to the Flippa listing, and we'll look at some of the basic information here. Over $80,000. High season coming up. I don't know what over $80,000 means, but you look at some of the data. It's a page rank of 3 in Google. Inbound links 3945. I don't know. Some of that stuff doesn't really matter to me. Site established. This is an important one. July 1st, 2009. So it's a few years old, about 3 years old. Here's one that really jumps out at me. There's a lot of stuff that jumps out at me on this one, but this one really does. Gross revenue, 3-month average, $1,000. Net profit, $258. So the net profit per month is $258 on a gross revenue of $1,000. So not very high profit margins at all. And here's where it really jumps out at me. Very first thing, huge operational improvements over the last year. Inventory updates have been programmed to update automatically with supplier with EDI. Order processing has been made two-click simple process. Shipments, EDI, blah 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 blah. All that stuff screams out at me. Don't buy this website. It's way too much work. Look at the profit margins here. You got to make $1,000 of sales in order to get $258. Here's the great one right here. Expected to make over $7,000 in profit in just July and August. Okay, July and August it's the hot season for this company. They say that many times. They say, this beginning of school year is when you get most of the business. You can look right here at the traffic and see how it spikes, and then what it is like the rest of the year. So if you're going to make $7,000 in profit in July and August, for all the work that has to go into this, you're only going to make $3,500 a month. It's just not that making $3,500 is horrible. It's just the amount of work that it's going to take to make that $3,500 for just 2 months, and then after that it's going to be way lower, down to $258 a month profit. It just does not seem like it's worth the time and effort that it's going to take that you're going to have to put into this. She does say that the person says, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a woman, it could be a man. Spends very little time on the site myself. I don't have time. I do pay someone to answer the phones. There are not a lot of calls. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Talking about SEO and what can be done. And anyway, I'm showing you this site because I want you to see that this, although it looks like, it's a good-looking website, really classy-looking business. I mean, this design is amazing. It might even be a good business with a lot of potential. I mean, I don't know if you could get connected with all the schools, you could end up having an amazing business running. But it's just, this is one of those typical businesses that the more you want to make, the more time you're going to have to spend on this thing. It's very difficult to automate the thing. So this is a good example of a site that you see come up for sale that is very appealing. Oh look, only $700 is the lowest bid on 5 bids. Maybe I could get this for $1,000, but it's fool's gold. I mean, there's a reason why they're selling it, because it probably takes too much time for them to run. They don't have the time to do it. So that's schoolofuniforms.com. Okay, here's the second website I wanted to go over with you, and this one's even a little bit more tricky because as you look at it, it just really has a lot of things that are really appealing. ATVsuppliers.com is the name of the website. and you come over and look at the site, and it's, again, has a really cool looking design. They actually sell products on the page. They actually sell ATVs and that kind of thing. You can go and click on one of these and see that there's a bunch listed here, and there's more down below, and all these you can buy. And so, awesome looking website. You got their toll-free number here. You got a Visa, MasterCard, all this stuff. I mean, just a legitimate business here that you could run. ATVsuppliers.com. That's a great domain. So there's a lot of cool things, and they're also including with that, if you see here on the flip auction, ATVsupplier.com and ridinggearsupplier.com. So 2 other good domains as well. But again, this is fool's gold. Now, this just barely got listed, so there's no bids on it yet. They have a buy it now price of $50,000. The site was established just about a year ago, which is not very old at all. But here's what's interesting. You look at gross revenue, 3-month average, $20,000 almost. Net profit, $3,000. So you have to sell $20,000 worth of product just to make $3,000. Very low profit margins. Now again, if you remember the characteristics of, if you've kind of read through my stuff or heard me talk about this, there's characteristics that I look for, 6 characteristics in buying a website, and one of them is high profit margins. Now this is not there's just so much activity that has to happen on your site for you to make any money that it just really diminishes your chances. And here's the other thing, it's all about drop shipping, and you have to send orders to a drop shipper, and of course you're in charge of all the customer service, and it's just, can you really automate this business? And it's just too much work for. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad business, and I'm not saying nobody should own it. I'm saying if you're trying to follow kind of my methodology, which is building a site or building internet businesses that are Prosperly style, in other words, they don't take a lot of time to run but make good money, then this just would not qualify. So, again, cool looking business, something that you could really, feel like, oh, I run this awesome business, but if that's all you want to do with your time, that's fine, go do it. If you want to have free time and be able to build other businesses or do other stuff, then I would just suggest look for another website that meets the criteria. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Kind of help you avoid sites that don't really follow the Prosperly model, can't be automated as much as we would like, to help free up our time and allow us to do the things that we want to do. So if you run into those types of websites, you're better prepared now to stay away from them and look for sites that follow the Prosperly method. Okay, well that's it for today. You can be sure to follow me on Twitter, @AdamWhiteFilm is my handle. Also, if you're not watching this video on Prosperly.com, go ahead and go to Prosperly.com and sign up for the email newsletter. It's a course that talks all about buying and selling websites, and I'll also update you through that list on when we have new episodes live of Prosperly TV. And I'd love for you to leave a comment. If you're on Prosperly.com watching this, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the actual episode and if it helped you at all. So thanks for watching, and best of luck in your internet ventures.